Hey guys, I had a minute and I thought I would come share a couple of my favorite products with you guys, or a couple items with you that all relate to either health and beauty and wellness. Yeah, I thought I would just do this video real quick. My son and my husband are sleeping because they've been working crazy hours, like absolutely crazy hours. And it's been raining all day, so I'm indoors just cleaning and whatever. But I don't want to vacuum and I don't want to do anything too noisy because I don't want to wake them up. So I've just been, trying to keep it a little low key today. So I thought it would be a good time to come on and just do this video. So I wanted to share with you a couple of my favorite products. Okay, and the first one is this 100% cocoa butter. It's the cocoa care. And again, it is 100%. There is nothing added in this, all right? It is pure, just pure cocoa butter. And this is the one that you have to take your finger and stick it in the bottom and push it up. And then you take your finger and you just rub it. And it feels hard at first. And if it's wintertime, it's probably going to be quite hard. So you just keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing until it starts to warm up and liquefy on your finger. And I love to use this as a lip balm because it's not super greasy and it just feels great. Feels really good on my lips. Use a clean finger. It also is a great eye balm to go around your eye. It's phenomenal. I love it because it doesn't leave my eyelids all greasy and gross. It's just really gorgeous. And of course you could use it for anything. It's just, this is what I use it for. I do also use it for my eyebrows, especially if I'm going out, just to kind of tame them a little bit. Absolutely love it. And in the summertime, I'll put this on, I'll put a little bit of sunscreen on my lips, and then I'll put like a little tinted lip balm or something on over it. But yeah, this stuff is great. And again, you can certainly buy it in a larger tub and save money, and that's like fantastic. But this is great because it's portable and, it's great. The only thing is though, is again, if you throw anything like this in your pocketbook, just like a lipstick, if it's summertime, if it gets hot and it melts, that will not be a good thing. Not at all. Okay, but I love this thing. Okay. The second things I wanted to share with you are my 3 top loose mineral foundations that have a crazy amount of sunscreen ingredients in them. I have a couple of other products that do have a decent amount of sunscreen ingredients, but I just thought I would choose 3 for today. These are definitely my top 3 for a variety of reasons, probably because they're so reasonably priced as well. They're beautiful formulas, but they're reasonably priced. Okay, so the first one you guys know, because I've talked about this, the Mad Minerals. Absolutely love this. She did just recently have a sale on the refills, and I don't know if she still has it. You could certainly check to see if they still have their refill option, because it comes and goes on the website. They don't always have it, but I do absolutely love this product. And even without a sale, it's still really reasonable. Great shade selection and a super huge amount of titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in these formulas. Looks beautiful on my skin. Like absolutely beautiful. This is the Pure Anada. Again, it is another one of my absolute favorite loose mineral foundations, and it has a really good amount of sunscreen ingredients. Now, none of these are marketed as a sunscreen, just so you know. They don't have the seal, which I don't care, okay? They have a huge percentage of mineral ingredients in them that are sunscreens, okay? And I've used them tried and true. They work amazing, and absolutely love this formula. Now, Pure Anada has recently reformulated their product, and I was really disappointed because their old one was hands down just one of my favorites ever. But I did end up buying the new one just to compare, and even though they removed one of the ingredients, it's still a lovely formula. I still love it. I will still continue to use it. I will still continue to buy it. I still absolutely love it. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there. But the older formula was definitely, it just had that little extra something. But the new formula is gorgeous, and I absolutely love it. Okay, I guess there's really nothing more to say about that. And it's very reasonably priced too. So again, you can get refills for this, but not all the time. Just like on a special where she'll offer the refills. Pure Anada always has refills, and actually you can get samples as well, samples with this as well. And this is the Mineral Hygienics. It's got the M on the top of this little logo here. And this is the Mineral Hygienics. And I tried this product, my gosh, it was probably 10 years ago, if not longer. Not really sure. Anyway, I bought the sample pack, and it was get 2 sample foundations for a really reasonable price, like $10 or something crazy cheap. And it was a decent amount of product. It wasn't like a little tiny sample. It was literally like a good size product, like a good amount of product, and it lasted me forever. And I was really impressed with it. I really loved it. And so I've continued to buy it. And the first 2 ingredients are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So mica is 3rd on the list. So again, this one is probably giving you the maximum amount of sunscreen ingredients out of any of these. And it's absolutely incredible formula. These are going to have just the slightest bit more glow, okay, because they do have a little more mica in them. But this one is going to give you a little more sun protection if that's what you go for. And it still looks gorgeous on my skin. It still looks great, and I find the shades to be really nice. I think they have a decent shade selection. Mad Minerals has a phenomenal shade selection. Pure Anada has a phenomenal shade selection, okay? And this one is a pretty good shade selection. I would say, is it as phenomenal as those? No. I don't think it's quite as good as the shade selection from those 2, but it's still decent, and I really love the product. So again, formula-wise, they're all a little bit different. Okay, so again, you can get samples from all of these companies and play around with different brushes and see, you know, how you like to use it on your skin. But I love all these products. Like, I can't even tell you how much I love them. And the nice thing about Mineral Hygienics is that they use highly purified minerals, okay? I believe, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe these use cosmetic grade ingredients, which is fine. They're purified. It's all good, okay? But if you have hypersensitive skin, these are highly purified. Like, they go the next level, okay? So this is a really good one for people with really sensitive skin. And if you find buffing into the skin can irritate your skin, you would definitely want to go with a somewhat fluffier brush so that you're not grinding it into your skin. This is one of my favorite brushes that I love for that. It is called Venestra. And I did get this on Amazon, and it was like, I don't think it was like $12.99 or something. It was really reasonable. And what I love so much about this brush is it allows you to apply it in all of the different ways. Buff it this way, downward buffing, stamping. And for me, it applies all of my formulas beautifully onto my skin, okay? And again, I have videos on how I take care of my skin and why mineral powders still look good on my 57-year-old skin, because I don't beat my skin up. I take really good care of my skin. Plus, I have a high-fat, animal-based diet, carnivore, basically. I go off carnivore every now and then, just, you know, to add a little variety, but I'm pretty much hardcore carnivore pretty much most of the time. But this brush I really love. So I have a bunch of different brushes that I use. I flex. I like, you know, sometimes I like a different brush with a different product or what have you. But for the most part, I find something that is a little bit dense, but a little bit fluffy and really soft to be the sweet spot. And you can prime the brush, which means you want to put your emollients on your face. Notice I'm not saying moisturizers. I'm not really a fan of moisturizers, okay? Emollients. I think it's better to do a spritz with a hydrosol or something that is liquid, like distilled aloe, rose water, something like that, to get the moisture onto your skin, and then go in with emollients, okay? In my 35 years of doing skincare, I have found that that is better than moisturizers. I'm just not a fan of moisturizers. There's too much water in the product and generally not enough emollients, especially as we get older. And Somebody might say, oh, well, I have oily skin or acne skin. And again, you know, we can set that conversation over there for a moment. Okay. Right now, I'm just talking about, you know, as we start to get older, the skin needs more emollients. And once you get a little bit of that emollient onto your brush, it primes your brush, and then the brush works even better. Okay. So keep that in mind. But this brush is incredible. Absolutely love it. And I do not have anything on my skin right now, just so you know. I don't have anything on my face. Okay. And I just wanted to share this with you because I wasn't planning on it, but I came upstairs and it was right on my windowsill. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to talk about this because I haven't done a video on gua sha or scalp massage or anything like that in a really long time. And I think that all of the videos that I did about that are gone because when I did my mad delete of my channel, because YouTube was going back and censoring and striking some of my older videos, and it made me nervous, so I just kind of got rid of everything. I didn't have time to like listen to every single one of them, so I thought I would just talk about this right now. So this is gemstone, so it's not plastic or resin. It's really nice actually, and it has these nice teeth on the end with a nice smooth edge here. And I use this mostly for my scalp. I will comb back with it. I will do little circles on my scalp. I will do little pressure points all over. You can also use this nice soft edge as a gua sha. You can do little lymphatic movement down on your neck, do all the lymphatic stuff, okay? But it's really great, and I actually really love it. And my hair's super long, and I wear it up a lot, and when I have it in any kind of clips, I sometimes get optical migraines. And so what I do is I take my clips out and I'll go around and I will feel, and oftentimes I can feel the spots on my fascia that are tight, and I will go in with this and I will work those areas out, and then I will massage those areas, and I will literally plant my fingers and shear that area. Shearing is when you manipulate the fascia. You're not rubbing it like this, you're planting and you're manipulating. You're literally like moving your fascia. And when I do that, I can literally feel the optical migraine starting to like fade because it's definitely coming from my scalp. Yeah, I mean, I think I get optical migraines for other reasons too. I remember once I was cleaning the tub and I was bent down, and when I stood up, I was like, holy cow. So that's like from the cervical area. But yeah, I've always been a little bit prone to those. Very sensitive, but I'm a sensitive person. I'm sensitive to everything. Like my body's sensitive. I'm just sensitive. Everything about me is sensitive. Yeah, just a sensitive person. So this I love. I'll leave a link if I can. I'm going to look to see if I still have it in my order history. And if I do, I'll leave a link. Okay, sometimes they're out and they're not available anymore or whatever. But yeah, so brush, I'll leave a link. Pure Anada. Mineral Hygienics, Mad Minerals, cocoa butter stick. Okay, those are just some of my favorite things that I would share. Signing out.